Probably ain't got to worry about wheel spin, right? Let's see. There was a little bit. It's not random. It was gonna get done eventually, right? Could have carried a little more speed through there. We were talking about the hypercars we're getting next month. It took forever, but Gran Turismo can finally say that they got new age hypercars. If I can't get Koenigsegg in Gran Turismo, this is a very good compromise. Like, and there's 4 of them. So, just on top of having the 4 options, obviously I'm going to try to make the Ferrari my favorite, but like I get to drive all of them back to back around here. But yeah, it's... oh my god, it was just, I can't remember when I was talking about this. It's probably my last stream, but I was talking about how Gran Turismo 8, they need bigger lobbies. Multi-class, it's right there. No. The Grollo was not available at launch, nor was the Genesis VGT. If I'm not mistaken, I think those are the only 2 Group 1s that have been added since launch. I don't think I'm missing any. And I know the Genesis was added. The Grollo, I could be mistaken, but I think that was patched in as well. But as long as it's been, it may as well be the first Group 1s we're getting in the game post-launch. Yeah, if I can't get Koenigsegg, then this is the next best thing. I just wonder how they're going to handle the hybrid deployment. Who's excited for the Canadian Grand Prix today? See if somebody can break Antonelli's win streak. He broke his pole streak. Joe. Grollo dropped an update 1.15. That was ages ago. That's like, what was that, like just after year 1? And whenever the Genesis came in, like, oh my god. It's been too long. Way too long. You know what? They probably took the money that they got from the power pack and was like, all right, you know what? Let's give them the hypercars. I also have to appreciate that Gran Turismo's giving us these cars for free. That's why I wasn't that upset at the power pack. Because it's like the game's been out for 3 years. Well, 4 years now. And the only thing that they've offered is just the game itself. For like at a cost. And credits, I guess, but I'm pretty sure the majority of players aren't buying credits. So like anything that they want to add on to the game, unless they've already had the rights to it, they've had to do it just based off of sales alone. So everything that we've gotten after the fact, I mean, there's probably some cars that they've already like had the rights to, and so they're getting closer to being able to start my car. It cranked over, it just won't start now. I would suggest that you check the transfluxor coil. I don't know much about fixing cars, so I can't help you. But I do hope you get yours fixed. Yeah, like all the stuff that we've gotten at no cost. And I don't know what kind of financial burden that puts on Polyphony Digital and or Sony. But, yeah, like you look at other games that have the GTPs, I'm pretty sure you either have to pay for them, they're part of some type of pack or something, unless the game is like just really new, like for example, Project Motor Racing. Dude, there's this, at the top of my screen, there's a leaderboard for bits and a leaderboard for gifted subs. And it keeps switching back and forth between the two. And what happens is that it makes the chat shift. And I've trained the left side of my left eye to check for changes in chat so I can read chat while I'm driving. And every time it makes that shift, it makes it look like something changed in chat. So I'm like, alright, let me look at chat. But no. Nobody's chatting, it's just that stupid thing. It just happened again. You know, I like fast cars, but I also like a nice, chill, and easy NNTT lap. Easy car to drive. Easy car to push. Like, I'm not pushing like super hard, because I would hate to have to start this lap over again, but like at the same time, it's just easy to get it where you want it to go. Yo, so I made cheesesteaks, but instead of buying store-bought meat, which I usually do, like steakums, I love steakums. I don't care what nobody says. I like steakums. All right. Is it the best quality meat? Obviously not. But I like eating steakums. Fuck you. But I actually used ribeye for the first time. And I was like, if this isn't the best homemade cheesesteak that I've ever made, then I'm never doing this again. Because what I had to do was, what you're supposed to do is you take the ribeye and you have it partially frozen, but not completely frozen. And you take a mandolin and you shred it like that, so you get nice thin pieces of meat. And I did that, and it took a while because like I thought I would let it thaw. I let it thaw for about 3.5 hours. This was yesterday, and it was thawing while I was doing comms for PHG. And yeah, it took a while to get all the meat chopped up. And I cooked it with some onions, peppers, mushrooms, put a little salt, pepper, garlic powder in there. And I tasted it, and I was like, you know what? This was worth it. It wasn't even like the best quality ribeye, but I'm like, now I gotta try this with other cuts of meat and maybe like better quality meat. Like I had I think it was choice ribeye, which is like a step below prime, but it was also from Aldi. I don't know how good their choice is. I don't know if like choice is like a national recognition type thing, or if it's like it'll vary from store to store, or whatever the case may be. But oh shit, I was about to press the wrong button.